try yours?
Yeah, sure.
Hey bro, what did you do today?
As you can see that, I managed to finish the railing, and I really feel like our project is looking very, very good.
Hey boss! Hey boss, stop. You free?
Boss?
You are 5 minutes late, you know. Why you late?
Sorry, won't happen again.
What are you doing now? You should be walking, not eating. Go! Go! Go what now? Aiyo. Hey, Jeffrey, you're thirsty, ah? Get some drinks.
Yes, boss.
Go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
So what brings you here today?
I would like to ask for legal advice from you. So see, my boss at work, he has mistreated me, he has abused me, he has made me feel like some incompetent person, incompetent worker. He doesn't appreciate me. After all I've done at work, and this is how he treats me.
Boss, we received a letter from California this morning. What the?
Hi, I'm Jim. Now I will start with the presentation. Throughout history, ensuring equal access to justice has always been critical to protecting people's fundamental human rights. According to Article 8, Clause 1 of the Federal Constitution states that all persons are equal before the law and entitled to equal protection of the law. Unlike other constitutional provisions, Article 8 is the universal mandate applicable to every person in the nation. In Malaysia, the vulnerability of migrant workers is striking, and they are enduring unequal and discriminatory treatments like in their workplace, which is then worsened by the ineffective mechanisms that are supposed to guarantee their right of justice. So, to rectify this issue, there should be changes in the legislation that provides assistance to these migrant workers. For example, legal aid centers for the migrant workers. This will ultimately align Malaysia's constitution commitment to ensure that there is equal access of justice to everyone in the nation. By taking this significant step, Malaysia will have a better image and will uphold the principle of justice.
My name is Andrew, and I'll talk about the recent background of migrant workers. The history of migrant workers in Malaysia dates back to centuries, gaining momentum in the late 19th century during British colonization, initially from China, India, and Malaysia. Migrants contributed to developing industry, harsh working conditions under bilateral contracts were common, with immigration control emerging during the Great Depression in 1991. A policy further increased migrant numbers. Malaysia now relies on a substantial migrant workforce constituting 15 to 20% of the labour force. Today, migrant workers still face challenges that are linked with strict movement control, limited freedom, and instance of physical and verbal abuse. Our group is addressing these issues by researching accurate and informative video to raise awareness about limited access to legal justice. We aim to foster understanding and empathy within the general public for the adverse effects on migrant workers. Today, around 3.1 million migrants documented and undocumented work in Malaysia, contributing approximately $2.9 billion annually. However, widespread employment issues persist, including wage discrepancy, overtime problems, inadequate living conditions, communication restrictions, and instances of abuse documented workers have remained stable since 2010, but the numbers of undocumented workers is uncertain, with reported operations detaining throughout 2016.
My name is Denny, and today I will be discussing the objectives of our research. This research aims to address the challenges faced by migrant workers in Malaysia in accessing legal justice and equitable treatment. It aspires to ensure that migrant workers receive, exploited, or mistreated have equitable access to legal justice by empowering them with knowledge of their rights, facilitating access to legal services, and enabling them to pursue claims against abusive employers. Additionally, it seeks to enhance the enforcement of labor laws to grant migrant workers the same rights and protections that Malaysian citizens have, while also evaluating the role and effectiveness of NGOs in supporting migrant workers' access to justice. Furthermore, the research aims to examine societal attitudes towards migrant workers and propose improvements to Malaysia's legal system in order to aid migrant workers in seeking justice. Ultimately, the research aims to raise awareness about migrant workers' struggles and combat discrimination, striving for equal rights and legal resource for all. The main aim of our research as a group is to raise awareness on the issue of migrant workers and their efforts to obtain legal justice in order to fight against discrimination of migrant workers, as well as establishing equal rights for every individual that seeks for justice.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey. So I'll be continuing with the research methodology. So as we all know that this study aimed at comprehensively addressing the challenges faced by migrant workers in Malaysia. We focus on their access to legal justice and equitable treatment. Through meticulous content analysis, our goal is to identify and understand the systemic, procedural, and informational barriers hindering migrant workers from seeking legal assistance. By employing targeted interventions, we aspire to raise awareness and facilitate access to legal services. Furthermore, our study delves into societal attitudes towards migrant workers. We endeavor to uncover biases and prejudice influencing systemic injustice, advocating for a more inclusive legislative framework to foster social compassion and solidarity within migrant populations. In short, our research adopts a holistic approach, addressing issues through interventions in legal awareness protection, NGO support, and challenging societal views. Together, let us strive for a more just and inclusive society for migrant workers in Malaysia. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Samuel. I'm co to Finance and Discussion. Imagine facing significant hurdles just to get a fair treatment under the law. That is the reality for migrant workers in Malaysia. They deal with strict immigration rules, unfair work conditions, and societal biases that make it tough for them to be treated fairly. The laws meant that them often fall short in urgent changes needed to strengthen their rights and make our society more inclusive. Now, let's look at the issue from different perspectives. Western ideas emphasize individual rights and fairness, while Eastern traditions focus on compassion and interconnectedness. Both offer valuable insights into the challenges faced by migrant workers. When it comes to making fair laws, we need solid reasoning. This means using logic and real evidence to uncover whether migrant workers are getting a fair deal. It is about challenging unfair practices and ensuring that everyone is treated justly. In understanding the experience of migrant workers, psychology plays a crucial role. It helps us grasp their feeling and coping mechanism. Sociology takes a broader look at how social structure and power dynamics affect their rights. By combining these insights, we get a clearer picture of the challenges they face. Talking about reality and knowledge, it is all about finding the right balance. We use logical thinking, real experiences to understand these problems. Researchers consider legal analysis alongside the actual experiences of migrant workers to create a comprehensive understanding of the situation. Now let's talk about the truth. There are two main ideas. One is about matching what we say with facts, and the other about making sure that our ideas fit together logically. Both are crucial for understanding and addressing the challenges faced by migrant workers. Enter the subjective philosophy, which focuses on balance, harmony, and fairness. It guides us to ensure that migrant workers are treated well. This philosophy emphasizes our collective responsibility to care for each other. By following these principles, we can create a legal system in Malaysia that is fair, respectful, and dignified for all, including migrant workers. Thank you.
To conclude, while legislative measures that strengthen labour protections are essential to restoring justice for migrant workers in Malaysia, this has to be supported by strict enforcement procedures. Campaigns for public education hold potential to break down social stereotypes and promote compassion for migrant workers. Moreover, empowering NGOs and bolstering legal aid services is vital in providing support. It ensures migrant workers access to qualified legal representation, regardless of their financial standing. Promoting social inclusion is necessary to eliminate misconceptions and foster a society that's more welcoming, so they feel more empowered to advocate for their rights. Rebuilding justice for Malaysia's migrant workers is a moral obligation founded on the values of empathy, compassion, and social justice. This can be done through embracing concepts like sejahtera, which emphasizes harmony and uphold the dignity of all individuals irrespective of origin. All in all, obtaining true justice requires a comprehensive approach that addresses legislative limitations, societal bias, and the importance of social inclusion. By implementing the suggestions that we have laid out in our research, Malaysia can create a truly accessible legal system that embraces the genuine spirit of Malaysia's sejahtera, a nation that values balance, harmony, and social